Welcome and good morning to another edition of the Friday Morning Commute. This is your host, Rovin Doug, heading off to the office on a beautiful Friday morning. Nice and sunny, no clouds overhead. I kind of missed the clouds. We had a nice rain, or a set of rain this week, which has really allowed the grass to get a lot greener. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on to it this week. For Xur, he has some fun exotics to play with. For the Titans, we have the Helm of the Inmost Light, which is cool looking. I've never played a Titan, so I don't know too much about it. We have the Lucky Raspberry exotic chestplate for hunters. So I believe this is a year 1 exotic that they finally brought forward to year 2. So that's nice. I know everyone's like, when's Thorn coming to year 2? And I'm like, when will Thorn be completely useless? Let me know the day. For the Warlocks, we have Purifier Robes, which is, I believe, another year 1 that's come forward to year 2 as of the April update, which landed on April 12th. And then we have the Monte Carlo Auto Rifle for everyone to enjoy, if you enjoy auto rifles. And then we have the Legacy Exotic Body Armor Engram for everyone. Remember, these are exotic engrams for year 1 exotics, weighted towards those exotics that you don't currently own, in order for you to get, a year 1 completionist sense. Now, looking at this week, we are expecting the return of Iron Banner the last week of this month, which will be exciting. They've done a little bit of work to it, so the drops are going to be more Iron Banner related. They've taken out legendary engrams completely from the drop table. You'll now be able to start receiving Iron Banner gear as of your first end of activity screen. So you complete an activity, you're rank 0, you're still going to get something. You could potentially start getting a really good Iron Banner gear right off the bat. Now, what this means for most people is they now have a chance to get the cool exotic gear without having to grind to rank 5 on 3 characters. For the packages that you receive at rank 3 and rank 5, they have taken it and upgraded the light level of the, I believe it was the artifact and the weapon that you got at 3 and 5, and they're both now 320 instead of, I believe they were previously like 300 or 310. So this is good news. It means Iron Banner is now one of those end of game activities where you can receive appropriately light level gear to get you to 335, and it balances out. So those who are doing PvP, you have Trials of Osiris, you have Iron Banner, you have regular Crucible in order to get you to rank or light level 335. If you're a PvE type of guy, you've got Raids, you've got Court of Oryx, you've got Challenge of the Elders, / Prison of the Elders, and then Strikes, of course. So this makes it so however many people you can play with, whether you're PvP or PvE focused, you can get to level 335. And one of the streamers I saw that I've kind of known about for a little bit, I've watched him a little bit. He's a cool guy, probably not one of my top 10, but he's pretty cool. I do enjoy lurking in his channel. His name is I'm the Blue Ranger, and he spent about $100 on the Sterling Treasure Chests. Now, if you will recall, you get 3 Sterling Treasure Chests a week. 1 for logging in as a character, 1 for completing the weekly Crucible activity, and one for completing the Challenge of the Elders that week. Now, he spent $100 on these Sterling Treasure Chests, and he's showing that you can't pay to win. You can pay to look really good. I mean, I think he completed a good amount of these armors that we're getting from the Sterling Treasure Chests. However, you're not going to necessarily get to light level 335 just by going out and spending $100 extra on the Sterling Treasure Chests. It sounds nice for those who have an extra $100 to spend. I'd be good spending $100 on getting my bathroom remodeled. You know, small stuff like that. So, this game has a new breath of life, which is very nice considering that The Division, I think for some people, didn't turn out to be quite the game they expected. I seriously just need to get in and play the game more. I haven't because of time constraints, and The Division and Paragon have been of higher interest to me currently. But I do have friends on there. I just need to play. And, you know, maybe I will work on setting aside some time in order to do so. And who knows, maybe you guys will see some more videos or periscopes on The Division. But currently, you know, Destiny's where it's at. It's got the community for my heart. So, one interesting thing you'll notice if you read the This Week at Bungie post is Deej is not the one pinning it, surprisingly enough. It's Cosmo. Deej is out. You know, Deej needs vacation time. He can't be our front man forever, you know, consistently. It's a hard thing to do. It is very hard. I'm excited about, you know, the changes they're making. They've noticed some bugs, of course, trying to fix it. I think, all in all, this has got me optimistically hopeful, or hopefully optimistic about the type of content we'll see until the fall release, which, remember, we're not going to have Destiny 2 in the fall. We'll have it next spring, more than likely. But we will have a fall release of content. You know, it may be the same size as The Taken King. It may not. I'm hoping that it's at least as big as The Dark Below and House of Wolves, or larger than The Taken King, because we're going to need that if we're going to wait, you know, 4 to 6 months for Destiny 2 to drop. Now, on a side note, kind of a trivia note, 2 days ago was the 10th anniversary of the Xbox 360. The last one came off the line. Everyone at Microsoft who's worked on this project for these 10 years celebrated, you know, and they put out a post saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to keep supporting this. It's still a viable community, which is surprising. I'm really glad that Microsoft built a piece of hardware. Yes, it's had its issues. Believe me, I've been affected by the Red Ring. I've had friends affected by the Red Ring. And, you know, sometimes it just happens when you're running a computer with inadequate ventilation for too long. Things are going to melt. I'm sorry. But the community that it's built through Xbox Live and the experiences that it's allowed others to have is remarkable. That's one thing I think Sony will almost always be playing catch up with, is the fact that Microsoft's had their online community for probably about 5 years longer than they have. You know, when the Xbox 360 came out, it really took the precursor's internet system, Xbox, took Xbox Live and transformed it into this new and vibrant thing, and they've just been bringing it forward and continually tweaking it to make it exactly what we as consumers need in an internet community or an internet gathering place. Now, not to say it doesn't have its issues. Everything has its issues. I've had some really great experiences with Xbox Live, and I'm grateful for these 10 years that Microsoft has given us of the Xbox 360 and Xbox Live to have had the chance for these interactions and these meetups. One of my favorite stories, back when it was a cult classic, I played Chromehounds. Now, if you know what Chromehounds is, you know that it was a bloody awesome multiplayer game. Mech builder, you piloted your mech, strategy focused in the sense that you had to run in a squad of 1 to 6 to take down the opposing team's hounds, which was the name of the mechs in game. And in the multiplayer, you were always a part of a squad. No, a company. You were always part of a company that was sided with a country. So it was a 3-way war between 3 countries. You had kind of your Russia, Moscow type of country. You had your Middle Eastern, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, that type of country. And then you had your French, American, and British country as well. And it was a lot of fun. You know, you'd get together in the community room. You'd say, okay, who's ready to run? What are we running? Okay, you go sniper, you go commander, you go scout, tank. It was a blast. I sunk about 190 hours into that game, and I still didn't have all the achievement score, all the gamer score for it, because of how time intensive it was to get all of those achievements. I was pretty excited about the ones that I did get that were some pretty time intensive, and I managed to get in the good graces of a squad that was always one of the top squads, then I would have been able to get a closer completion score. But unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. And then Sega decided to shut down the servers, and so that game is unfortunately no more. Well, I'm back here at the office. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to run over Xur's inventory one more time so that you can have a chance at grabbing it if you want it, or snickering and being salty otherwise. Who knows? So, for the Titans, we have the Helm of Inmost Light. For the Hunters, we have the Lucky Raspberry Chestplate. For the Warlocks, we have the Purifier Robes Body Armor. For everyone, we have the Monte Carlo Auto Rifle. And then for everyone as well, we have the Legacy Exotic Body Armor Engram to complete Year 1 collections of exotic body armors. Remember, Legacies are only for Year 1 and only for body armor that you do not currently own. At least that's the way that it's weighted. Hope you guys enjoyed the commute. Thanks for sticking around. Catch me again next week. Hopefully same time, same place. Feel free to also follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, where I stream video games from time to time, all under the same username of Rovendug, which is my Periscope name. So feel free to also follow me here on Periscope to see whenever I go live. I usually do about a midweek New Destiny reset Periscope, where I talk about the test weapons of the week, where to complete them, and some other, how has the week gone so far stuff. So, thanks again for stopping by. I will see you Starside Guardians. Bye.